Spiritual Consultations. I'm Dr. Olivia Tatara. We have here with us Dr. John Falcon, aka Yaakov Healing Arts. And in this episode, we're going to discuss and also practice with you, as you practice when you listen, different energy enhancement techniques that you can use for your benefit in your own energy practice. It doesn't matter at what level someone says that they're at. When you practice these techniques in union, you're going to get to a place that's beyond comparison with anyone else. You're basically just improving on who you truly are, your own self. So we welcome everyone to this. We also advise that everyone just find a comfortable position wherever they are. You can be sitting or standing. We're going to take you through various relaxation techniques in the body and in the mind for you to just be here in this moment. Now, we usually have 15 minutes. Today we have 30 minutes that we're going to work with you for free. And of course, if anyone has any questions, you can always follow up and raise your hand and ask questions in the show.
So as we go on, you're going to understand it doesn't matter what religion you are. You can say you worship the devil. Energy is neither good nor bad. So you need to get that silliness out of you. On top of that, you need to understand religion. They all have a story. It has a different thing. But you got to understand, a logical scientist or a practitioner or an energy healer would say, well, this one is not Catholic, but they lived this long, and this one lived long, and that one did, and they sell different things, and he eats meat. This one don't eat meat. We are all one, but we are our own body. So you need to stop the nonsense and listen to our energy. This will clear you whether you believe it or not. You can go back and listen. You are not attaching to us, nor can you psychic vampirize it. You will just harm your own self. So they say that there's a Trinity and that there is light, but the light in which you speak can be condemning. How can that be? Guys, this is logic, this is notes. If you're a healer, a practitioner, a doctor, a chiropractor, a mom, a dad, someone trying to heal themselves, then you need to listen. Maybe take some notes. This is very serious. We're taking our time. Our job is to reach out to 1 billion people that we help for free. When you contact us, and you want a service, do not contact with, I don't have money. Because number one, a lot of you got to understand the psychic law and this metaphysical manipulation. So just because you say you don't have money, then that would mean that they need to get a hold of your bank account. They need to see your spending like you were going for a car. Most healers do not do that, but because we are a nonprofit and also we have 2 different churches and also we cater to communities, we give back this way. So if you come and say you can't afford, we have narrowed it down to you can come here and study for life for free. You don't get the guidance, you don't get the questions asked, you don't get that, you just get basic understanding. And right now you are clearing because we're doing an NLP, so the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, and Dr. Olivia will talk about how the emotional body starts to affect your own body, and you create all this spiritual psychosis. That is what they call whatever you want to call it. It's a bunch of nonsense. Dr. Olivia, can you explain that?
That's why we welcome everyone's belief, everybody's belief, the world's religions, languages. If you can connect on a subtle level, then that's really the magic in your universe, is it not? So we're looking at that people have similar experiences, people have similar body functions, different things that happen to them, trauma, pain, even love, okay? So that's how we relate to other people. But when we hold on to these in so many different ways, that it causes a hinderment inside of your own being, whether it's in one of your major faculties, illness, or even maybe just the way you talk to someone or interact, then that's where the energy is going to be depleted. Now, someone is going to say, oh, they did it, they're using black magic, they're doing some type of manipulation to deter from what are you really doing inside of you. You're inflicting yourself. So when we look at these energy enhancements, we're not looking at, okay, we're better than you, she's better than me, this group is better than that group. We're looking at what unites us all. The body, the passions, the desires, and some people in some religions would say, let's go beyond that and let it go. But every step is the step that you're going to take to learn more about yourself. Self-enlightenment, solar consciousness, magic. It's all run by, where are you debilitated in your emotions? Where are you suffering from the need for love and affection and attunement, and even just a change that, okay, so if you're saying you can't change, change is always happening. Where are the lies inside of your life? So now I just ask for a cool breath of fresh air to come into just the space that it's felt in you in some sort of way. You might feel it in the mouth, the throat, the chest. It's more of a lightness, because as you hear us talk, we also give you little hints on what we do inside of the readings. We talk to you in different ways. We speak to you in colors, and we understand the power of your vibration, the earth's vibration, the world. So we have many different words and sounds and vibrations and frequencies and things. Sometimes you can't even have a name, because when you're working with these different higher consciousnesses, there is no way to communicate other than telepathically. So sometimes the word just slips the brain, the mind, the mouth. But I'm going to take you back to a word that can potentially heal you if you accept it inside of you, enhancing your energy in whatever center or sound you think correlates or color you think correlates. We're going to go beyond that. So it's in the English, and maybe in some different languages or scripts, is the Om, the O, the M, the A, the U, the M, and then clearing that from what someone knows. So if this is the first time you've been experiencing it or hear it, the Om can send a vibration through you that makes you feel the peace of the universe, the peace of you. It's not us, it's what's awakened that you always recognize. For someone that is at a level, it gives you the energy that you need. So we're going to go into that more with the Om if you want to lead the exercise, and it's just sending it to all parts of your body. This is where your cells originate. The universe. You are no different from a star. You have the solar systems inside of your body, inside of your hands, inside of your feet, every organ. You are a system. You are the universe inside of you. Even when you just Om, it's almost like subliminal. There are people that chant, there are people that speak it, that live it. We put the vibrations of these sacred sounds into our paintings, as we are artists as well. And behind here you have the origin of star origin behind, and we have a whole collection that goes through all of the elements and the elements of other dimensions, the ether, and different universes. You can see more about that, and we'll talk more about that too. But just Om. You can think it. You can say it quietly to yourself, Om. Even if there are things going on in the background, what can bring you peace in this moment? And there's music that came.
And guys, you got to understand, when you look at our show, we're not going to tell you the time. We're not going to post it. We are not going to have the perfect sound. If there's people walking by cursing, this, that, whatever it is, the show goes on, because that's what life does. And if you're so sentimental and so emotional that annoys you and that's not right, well, that's the world. So we train you to be efficient inside your own understanding. So the best thing is to understand that you grew up as a child. You did not pick your religion. Your parents chose it. Does that mean that it's wrong? No, but there's a manipulation and an emotion there. I need to do this because of my mom and dad. I need to respect this because of my mom and dad. Well, it's reciprocal. Two ways. And most parents learn manipulation of tormenting. Now, here's some things that we have identified through the years of teaching. You are not one to tell someone to have children. I repeat, you are not to be so selfish as to say, I want grandchildren to experience. What does your child want?
Whether it's a male or a female, parental, societal, continental, racial pressure can put someone in something that can last many years. So we're not saying those types of people or those attitudes that go in the familial bonds and karmic bonds are bad in any way. All we're saying is that everyone has the right to pave their own path, and everyone has the opportunity to seek clarity. If they wish to go back into the lies, the darknesses, the manipulations, whatever someone's going to say about the karmic journey, it's up to them. Ultimately, you can choose what you want for your own life.
So you need to ask yourself, they're attacking me. I can't listen to this. Well, how many years have you lived on Earth? What have you accomplished in this short time? Did you just make money? Maybe you bought a home, but maybe you disrupted your whole family. Maybe there were emotions. That's life. What are you doing now? What did you learn? Now, a father and a child is something that in our system we teach different. No one has to prove to each other who we are. You give the best sensible and logical advice, but if they don't follow it, that's not your problem. We teach all our students that vacation is every day. If you're working a job that you don't like, a job is slavery without you knowing. 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, this, that, the other thing. Depriving you, sharing different things. Now, you get people that manipulate, though. Maybe they have a job and they don't got to go someplace. They work from home. But maybe they go out because they can't take the energy inside the house. Too much trouble running away from things. That can disrupt the family. There's lies. Most couples cannot allow each other to use their phones. Why is that? Why do they have a passcode on that phone? Oh, that's my privacy. Why? What is there to hide? A lot of you on Facebook, this is my old schoolmate. That's nice, but why are you sending them pictures of you? Why somehow did you start texting them? Why somehow do you have a mate? Why somehow does your mate not know? Why do you tell your girlfriend to lie for you? But you're practicing spirituality? Guys, we got to get a fine line as what's going on here. You're doing yoga and wearing all these clothes. Later on, you're drinking, smoking, having sex, and going to a casino. That's your choice. But don't fake it.
You're practicing magic and you're doing these rituals with these people that are dressed a certain way, but you're attracting the same relationship constantly. There's so many different scenarios that you can do. We're not here to put anyone down. We're just here to help everyone see the reality of where they are in their own life. You may be recognizing these situations in your life. Maybe it gives you more of a barrier, an energetic shield that's automatically created so you can see before it happens. And that's not to make money or get someone back or have a relationship that doesn't make any sense, or even a child that doesn't make any sense. It is so that you're able to provide yourself safety, those around you safety at the times in which you need it the most. People are misusing their spiritual gifts, misusing different modalities and techniques that work. God, do they work? But if the intention is not correct, and if there is some sort of illness, hidden incongruity inside of the practice, in the breathing, in the way the organs are functioning, if you're constantly taking pharmaceutical medications over and over again, and you're not seeing the real truth of what's going on inside of your body, that you can do it yourself. Again, we're not putting anyone else down. We're just seeing how you can develop fully in what someone says, spiritual gifts, or your own personal magical practice, or even your art in which you say, because every single person is an artist. We're not here to say this way is the only way that you should practice. It's just a tool that you can use to see you differently, and maybe you might end up changing everything about who you are. That's really up to you from hearing what is said. So when you have these experiences and you're judged and you're criticized, maybe you're bullied, you're put down, or maybe someone bullied you, maybe you bullied a group of people, maybe you murdered, maybe you've killed, maybe you thought about it inside of your own being. Are we here to say that you're a terrible person and you should be deemed not worthy by society or even your family, yourself, your friends? No. You can create something new for yourself by teaching lessons about not what you think it should be or what mom and dad thinks it should be, or sister or brother or cousin, about what's the truth inside of your life. And that truth, yes, it changes and it alternates. But the vibration of health and vitality that can be attained through the correct practice is something that needs to be shared, and that's why we're giving you little glimpses of this. So again, I'm going to go back into, you've had these experiences, you've had these stories inside of life. Where are they now? Did you fully release them back into what is meant to teach you a lesson, the great source and the greatest love? Or are you storing it someplace inside of your body, inside of a muscle, an organ, a joint, or even deep down into the root level, the origin of life, the cellular structure? Is it so embedded inside that if you think of inside of yourself, you have many organisms, living, not living. If you look at some beliefs, everything is living, but there's spirits, spiritual energy. Practices that, okay, if you're good at a cellular level, a mitochondrial DNA, RNA level, then what is going to project outward, your true essence of yourself? Now, because you're a human being, you're always peeling away these layers and you're finding new things to clean. So we're going to do something simple to enhance energy. Everyone listening has a body. Yes, we're human beings or sentient beings. There's some part. So in our hands, wherever you have hands inside or outside, you're just going to rub them together and squeeze your palms together. Squeeze them by themselves, put them together. Many different ways you can do this, but this is where the energy flows. It's either going to flow correctly or transmit your pain to someone else, your suffering, or you're going to absorb it. So you want it to completely activate. Now, on your fingertips, you're just going to pinch lightly the tips of your fingertips. Work through your hands. Do you have any pain? Do you have any feeling, any numbness, any soreness? Is there a deformity that you didn't know was there before, that you didn't pay attention to up until this point? This is why we're doing this, to take those veils of shadow in which you think that are blocking your true light from coming out, and it's really just you revealing to yourself more about yourself, because you have the universe inside of you. So again, you might have to massage your joints, your knuckles. How much pain have you put into your hands? Did you inflict pain? You can take it away. You just got to rub it out. And then through this is just an introduction of an energy enhancement, because in acupressure, as we're certified worldwide acupressurists, the body is very important. But inside the hands, the feet, the ears, the nose, the microcosms of the body, you can demonstrate energy and flow to every single part of your organ. So the main point after you're done massaging, if you've continuously been doing it here, you can get into the wrists, because people have pain with being restricted, all of these different things emotionally, but also physically from experience that we experience. So you don't want to be afraid of your own body. You don't want to be afraid of the blood flowing through you. That's a big fear for some people, blood and death and pain and all these different things. But it's all just something to see the joy inside of life so that you can move forward. And if you do have to experience it again, the time frame to get through it, it's going to be shorter for you, so you can learn lessons, continue to teach, to heal, to do all these things that make you fulfilled inside of this life. And then at one point in time, nothing, blankness, meditation. You can do that cooking, arting, typing, anything. So the last point we're going to do is just right inside of the palm, the biggest point of the hand, and you can just press it with each thumb on the palm, and then you're going to feel a big difference. Don't cause yourself too much pain, but you just want to allow it to flow. Because after you listen to this and you practice this exercise, you're going to feel an effect minutes, hours, possibly days, depending on the purity of some people and the compassion inside of the capacity. You'll feel it for a while, and then you can listen in again for more different enhancements. So again, keep pressing the middle of each palm, and we're almost through this with the exercise. And now you're just going to settle, shake out the hands a little bit very gently, and if you want, you can rub your palms and your hands softly, because what we miss, some people really need it in life, is the affection they think from someone else in love. They think others can provide, but it's really for yourself. Not that it's great to only be for yourself. You need a sense of other people help us out, but you can give that affection, safety, security that you're feeling, healers and people that are just coming in. Just something that you do inside is just a light touch on the hands. No emotional attachment, just totally for your own energy rejuvenation.
Okay, guys, so now you heard this, you like this, you understand that. Here's the next step. What do we have to do? Well, we created a bunch of different tiers. The lowest tier that we have is $55. That's a consultation. We listen to you. You can't email us stuff. We set up the appointment. You do not tell us when you have time. We tell you these are the scheduled times that we have. You pay through Zelle or Venmo. Bottom line, no other thing. That's the lowest thing that we have, and that's a consulting. Right now we're going worldwide. We're trying to reach 1 billion people. from there you will get a good understanding in life where you should be, different things like that. Now, if you're sick, you're having emotions, you're having trouble, you're having different things, you're feeling pain, maybe you feel depressed, suicidal, whatever it is. If it's something like that, reach out to your local authorities if that's something very important. But besides that, we have 369. Now that 369 again is through Venmo or through, if you're in Puerto Rico, it's Atiachi Mobile also that we have if you're in Puerto Rico. But that's only with the Puerto Rico banks. So it's either Zelle, Venmo, or Atiachi Mobile. Now, if you create a story that you can't afford, well, then you can't afford, go through the free stuff, go there. Maybe once in a while, if you go and you prove that you're something, maybe we'll pick you. Or this is also for other people learning internet marketing. You're going to learn a lot of different ways. We're not going to tell you the times, this, that, because all our students are also entrepreneurs. We teach them how to be songwriters, books, we're different types of music, but we are psychic mediums. So that's something that you need to contact us. And if it's an emergency, a big emergency, you can call 939-492-9162. Do not ask, who are you, what is this? Do not pull your manipulation. Do not pull a series that you're all this and you're all that. No offense to anybody. Don't pull a religion. You contacted us. Be very brief, because we got to save another life. That's our job.
This is Spiritual Consultations. This is a part of spiritual marketing, as you can research your own self as well and build a presence and learn that it's not just limited. It's only limited in your own mind, your beliefs in which you think. So you can find us on Facebook, websites, different stuff. I'm going to give some keywords. Spiritual Consultations Worldwide, suryasolsun, Olivia Tatara, Healing Arts, OAT, Frequency Life Change, Yaakov, Healing Art, Dr. John Falcon Cardona, Pauline, Solia, Internal Arts Mind, Master Shane, Healing Holistic Being Temple, and among many others. We thank you so much for listening, and if you have any more questions, you can come on. And on Blog Talk, there's going to be different features for live shows. If you get it right there, you can click it and enter the show, and we're going to look forward to the next episode. Take care.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.